live and on your side. This is WSAV News 3 today at 6.
Good morning, everyone. It is finally Friday. It's April 3rd. It's also Good Friday. I'm Kim Cusby.
And I'm Ben Katko. Thanks for joining us here on News 3 today.
New this morning, one person is recovering after an overnight shooting in Savannah. According to authorities, it happened in the 3700 block of Ogeechee Road, close to I-516, the interchange, when a man was shot in the arm. Now, if you know anything, you're asked to contact Crime Stoppers anonymously. That number 912-234-2020.
A man is in the hospital right now after being stabbed during a fight with his father in Hinesville last night. Police say officers responded to a home in the 200 block of Bagley Avenue last night for a reported domestic incident that escalated when the 28-year-old son was stabbed, allegedly by his own father. The victim was taken to a hospital here in Savannah. We're still working to learn more about the circumstances there, and if any charges will be filed. Of course, we'll update you on air and online at WSAV.com once we learn more.
New developments this morning. A Savannah FedEx facility will close its doors this summer, impacting more than 100 workers. The Nicholson Drive location will close June 1st as part of FedEx's Network 2.0 plan to streamline operations and improve efficiency. Some workers may be relocated while others could be laid off. FedEx says service will not be affected and the Pooler drop-off site on Coleman Parkway will stay open.
An apartment complex in the Lowcountry is leaving local officials scrambling right now, costing the town, county, and the schools more than $1 million. The Preserve at Port Royal, who generates about $1.3 million a year in property tax, is now fully exempt from paying those taxes. Officials say the complex set aside 0.01% of the property for affordable housing, but the Department of Revenue approved the exemption for the entire complex. Town officials say it's due to what they call a loophole in the state code.
Nobody likes to pay property taxes, but we all expect our roads to be paved. We all expect police officers to show up. We all expect red fire trucks to show up. We all expect ambulances to show up. And we all share in the burden of funding those things. And when an apartment complex with 40 buildings and over 300 units is no longer participating, that's a problem.
There is legislation being drafted that could change this, but the town was made aware that the complex would be grandfathered in and would not have to pay those taxes again.
3 minutes after 6 o'clock, it is Friday morning. We are taking a live look right now from our Savannah cam out over the Bull River Bridge. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Alyssa Carsey is in the Weather Center with our weather on the threes. Good morning, Alyssa.
Hey, good morning, Kim. We're starting off the day very similar to the last few with a mostly clear to partly cloudy sky. Spring days are just going to continue as we head into this Easter weekend, with our next cold front, of course, arriving late in the day on Easter Sunday. As for right now, 50s and 60s across the area, down to 63 degrees here in Savannah to a cool 57 in Hampton. Throughout the day, outside of the chance of rain in the afternoon, it's going to look and feel very similar to the beautiful Thursday we saw yesterday. Temperatures by lunchtime in the mid-70s, our highs back into the lower 80s, around 81 degrees in Savannah, 82 degrees today in Pembroke, to 82 degrees also in Jessup. Watching for a few isolated rain showers out there across the area, thanks to more of that southeasterly wind as that blocking high pressure system is still sitting off our coastline. So coming up in just around 10 minutes, we'll talk about your Easter Sunday forecast and how the chance of rain continues to increase throughout the afternoon.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. More parking meters could be on the way to Savannah to address issues in neighborhoods from River Street to Victory Drive. Many of those dense areas, like Forsyth Park, currently have free and unregulated parking, but that could change. A study shows 83% of the on-street parking is unregulated, with workers, students, and short-term visitors driving the demand. Officials say meters could protect historic neighborhood residents and encourage parking garage use. In areas where paid parking is implemented, the city discussed possibly expanding their residential decal program. The plan still has to go to council to formally adopt it and make any changes.
Happening now, April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, a time to support survivors and bring attention to the resources available in our community.
WSAV's Isabella Baez spoke with Mary's Place Sexual Assault Center about their work to raise awareness.
The city of Savannah is lighting up to honor survivors of sexual assault and the organizations just like Mary's Place that help them along their path to healing.
We're here for all of the survivors, no matter where you are in your healing journey.
Mary's Place, or originally known as the Rape Crisis Center, provides resources for anyone who has experienced sexual abuse, offering everything from forensic medical examinations to counseling.
All we want to do is let you know all your options and walk through the options that the decisions that you make. And that you know you have to do what's best for you. Because sometimes a survivor will consider when 8 out of 10 of the cases is usually somebody they know.
The center is approaching their 50th anniversary. Over the years, Williams says she has noticed changes to the narrative surrounding sexual abuse.
So in the beginning, everybody didn't welcome us to the table. In the beginning, some doors were slammed.
Williams says when they changed the name to Mary's Place in 2022, it opened the doors for some who might have never come forward.
We got an increase in our male survivors, and they tend to come to the door and knock on the door versus call. They call, but we saw an increase of them coming to the door.
This month shines a light on the work organizations like Mary's Place does every day and exposes the community to resources that are there if they need it.
When you don't have days or months that you honor something, it's easy to just let it go with the busy nuance of just living life. And this, we all know, all the sexual assault centers, we know that this is a time that we try to make sure we're seen even more so.
Mary's Place is holding a solidarity walk to honor the survivors of sexual assault. And that will be on Tuesday, April 7th at 6 p.m. at Forsyth Park. Reporting in Savannah, I'm Iswell Baez, WSAV News 3 on your side.
With just a few months to go until the next fiscal year, Bullitt County commissioners and staff have started discussions about next year's budget. Commission Chairman David Bennett says the biggest issue that will be considered is how many new positions the county can add. At a recent work session, commissioners were informed that if all requested new positions are added, the county would need an additional $6 million to fund them. Bennett says the demand for more employees stems from the rising population, and at least some of the requests need to be fulfilled. He also says those talks will continue until a budget is approved in June.
Tybee city leaders laid out their plans Thursday to keep the beaches safe during the upcoming Crush Reloaded Beach Festival. They say they've been planning since November, and a large influx of police will be coming in to help out. The event, formerly known as Orange Crush, has caused traffic and safety concerns on Tybee in years past. Leaders say they're working with the permitted organizer, requiring measures like extra security and additional ambulance and cleanup crews. Police will use bicycle barricades to protect neighborhoods and keep emergency routes open. Southside parking will be closed and used for towing, staging, and employee parking.
For those who are thinking about coming here and are up to no good, or here thinking they'll cause some trouble, clearly you're not going to be able to get away with it, right? We're going to have checkpoints. There'll be an overwhelming police presence, not only to protect the residents and businesses located here, but also to protect those who are coming to the event, who are here to have a good.
Leaders say residents can expect an emergency lane to be blocked off with road closures starting April 17th.
The Savannah Police Department headquarters downtown is officially back open after a 3-year renovation totaling $13.5 million. Mayor Van Johnson says this building has had many generations of police officers in it, so it needed an upgrade. Renovations include repainting the building, new floors, modernized elevators, and ramps to make the building ADA accessible.
If you haven't gotten that ticket just yet for the St. Jude Dream Home, you may want to. They're going fast. We're about halfway there. Don't forget, time is running out on your eligibility for the next bonus prize as well. That's from Dream Day Foundation. It's a $10,000 year supply of groceries. If you get your ticket now, you can win that prize and the next two, a $5,000 gift card and Savannah Bananas tickets. Of course, no matter what, you are eligible to win the home. The house, speaking of, is being built right now by Landmark 24 Homes in the Oakwood at New Hampstead development. You can grab a ticket by going to WSAV.com/dreamhome, or you can scan the QR code right there. All the money raised goes right back to St. Jude to make sure no family ever receives a bill when they visit the hospital.
Gift card, groceries, home. What?
For $100. You could win it all for $100.
For a great cause.
How about that?
9 minutes after.